Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're safe and well because that's the most important thing. And the second most important thing is I hope your water supply is okay because ours isn't and it hasn't been for about 24 hours. Luckily, we do have other sources of water, but it's a real worry while it's happening. The joys of countryside living. Anyway, today's news. Well, actually, it was news I sent out yesterday in a news flash, which is there's a real problem if you bring goods in to the UK, chemicals, process them without reacting them under customs supervision and export them. There's been a change to the UK REACH regulation, which happened as a result of the Northern Ireland Protocol changes, and nobody seems to have noticed. So EU REACH and the original version of UK REACH said that REACH applies when it comes in to the customs territory of either the EU or the UK. And when they made the changes for the Northern Ireland Protocol, they changed it to the physical introduction into the UK. It's absolutely massive because a lot of companies bring goods in, they formulate them or they repack them under customs supervision, inward processing relief for customs warehousing. Those are the two things I understand. I am not a customs expert. And then they send it back out again. It never comes across the boundary into the UK. And it's like, what's going on? Where's the level playing field? I think it's a drafting error, but I'm going to put a link to the news flash we put out yesterday. We really need to bring this to the attention of the powers that be. It is a mistake. It will cost companies huge amounts of money if things that weren't in UK REACH suddenly are in UK REACH for no very good reason. They're in for 5 minutes and they're out again because they're not actually in free circulation. We've got information on the exact problem and also customs expert advice on that page that I've just put below as well. So I will get off my soapbox. Second thing is breaking news. There's a chance that this Rees-Mogg idea of let's go through all of the EU generated regulation in 2023 and let's alter it all or remove it or whatever, that may be being put back. There's a call for written evidence at the moment. I'm just going to put the link up. Sorry. The call for evidence on the retained EU law revocation. And rumor has it, it's going to be put back till 2026, or the deadline will be. Because you cannot take, 40 years of EU law and go through it in one calendar year. Never mind the political turmoil. The civil service would collapse just about. And what's really interesting is when you look on that page, and also there's like a dashboard. If you look on the dashboard, guess which department is has the biggest workload? DEFRA. So there's no way DEFRA can get through 500 and odd pieces of legislation in a year. That it's just impractical. So if you want to comment on that call for evidence, I strongly suggest you do. So it's been a hell of a week. It's particularly been confusing. And I thought for our reasons to be cheerful, we go back to the Two Ronnies. It seems to be my go-to when things are stressful, but I make no complaints. I make no apologies for that. So I came across a really good one called The Confusing Library. And I thought, that's what it feels like with all these Brexit laws things. People are making things up or there's a mistake and it has real world consequences and nobody knows what the hell's going on. So I'll just put that below this video as well. And I hope you enjoy it. It does seem like we're very much in a confusing library with chemical legislation at the moment, doesn't it? Anyway, I hope that's useful. May your taps be full of clean water. And I hope to chat to you again next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.